palms are sweaty. Sweater already, mom's spaghetti. He's nervous. Keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. Opens his mouth, words won't come out. Clocks run out.
His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already, mom's spaghetti. You know, I used to use this as a pronunciation exercise with every new student. It's because the lyrics and the rhythm are just perfect for learning to speak more naturally and understand fast native speech. Today, we're learning English with Eminem and the movie that made this song famous, 8 Mile. This is an advanced lesson with lots of slang, and we'll cover the most essential expressions for your everyday English. If you watch this on the Real Life English app, you have the interactive transcript just in case there's anything else that you don't understand. So let's jump into the first scene. But quickly, if you're new here, every single week we make fun lessons like this one with your favorite series, movies, and celebrities so that you can learn to understand fast-speaking natives like Eminem without getting lost, without missing the jokes, and without subtitles. So simply hit that subscribe button and the bell down below and you won't miss a single new lesson. I mean, 10 million learners from around the world simply cannot be wrong, right? Alright, so this movie is a semi-autobiographical story. This means that some elements from the movie are actually based on Eminem's real life. It's about a young genius rapper, Jimmy, nicknamed Rabbit, who suffers from stage fright. So after he choked during a rap battle at the famous Detroit club, The Shelter, his friend Wink, who supposedly has some connections in the music industry, approaches him with an opportunity. Check it out.
Now, what happened to you last night?
I heard you got caught out. Man, why are you still going to the shelter, dog? There ain't nobody down there but a bunch of clowns who ain't got deals and never gonna get deals. You need to stay at home. You know Wink's got you.
Whatever, man.
Look, I'm telling you, man, I'm on my way. And I'm taking you with me. You're the franchise, baby.
The franchise?
Yeah.
I'm taking a fucking bus to work, man.
Look, I was just on the horn with my man, Roy DeRusha.
That promo guy?
Yeah. Now, Roy's all hooked up in 98.
So what's he need you for?
What's he need me for? Talent, dog. Now, you know that's my specialty. See, I'm the one that tipped him on Big O and got that fat man out of flipping burgers at Biggie D's. Roy liked what he heard, split some cash out for that nigga's demo, and boom, just like that, Big O got himself a deal, and it's all because of me. Look, if they thought Big O was hot, wait till you get a taste of B-Rabbit. But I'm building an empire, Jimmy, and I'm taking you with me, man. You're next.
So as I mentioned, 8 Mile captures several core elements of Eminem's real experience. He really did get his start in rap battles, some actually held at The Shelter, a real Detroit venue. He faced the challenge of being a white rapper in a predominantly black genre. He had a troubled relationship with his mother and lived in economic hardship in Detroit. And I love that this movie shows a real side of the USA that we don't normally see in Hollywood. It perfectly captures the economic and social struggles of 1990s Detroit, when the city was experiencing severe economic downturn that especially affected its poorest communities. Now let's break down all the advanced expressions and slang that we saw highlighted in blue.
Now, what happened to you last night?
I heard you got caught out.
When someone gets caught out, it means that they were exposed or embarrassed in front of others. In this context, Jimmy failed during the rap battle. He couldn't perform when everyone was watching. It's like being caught off guard in a situation where you should have been ready.
There ain't nobody down there but a bunch of clowns who ain't got deals and never gonna get deals.
Here's a classic example of informal English. Ain't is non-standard grammar that replaces isn't, aren't, hasn't, or haven't. For example, you can say, they ain't coming, or I ain't got money. While it's not proper English, you'll constantly see it used in casual conversation, especially in certain communities and regions of the United States. And clowns here doesn't mean circus performers. When someone calls people clowns, they're saying those people are jokes, not serious or not talented. Wink is basically dismissing everyone at the shelter as wannabes, people who want to be talented, successful, or famous, but are just fakes.
You need to stay at home. You know Wink's got you.
Let me quickly quiz you on this expression. If someone says, I got you, in this context, what do they mean? They caught you doing something wrong? They'll look out for you and help you. They understood what you said. Right. In this context, Wink is shortening the expression, I've got your back, meaning that he will support and take care of Rabbit. But in other contexts, the other two definitions we saw are also correct. Check out this example from Kicking and Screaming, where we see it being used to say you've got someone doing something wrong.
Mike, I smell smoke.
Nobody's smoking.
Gotcha!
No smoking means no smoking.
And in this other example from For Your Consideration, it's used to mean I understand you.
You have to start walking and talking and thinking of yourself as a star. Okay? I mean, give those Victor Allen Miller fans the star they've been waiting for.
Gotcha.
Huh?
Gotcha.
I'm telling you, man, I'm on my way.
I'm on my way can literally mean that you're traveling somewhere. But here it means I'm going to be successful or I'm making progress towards my goals. Wink is claiming he's about to make it big in the music industry. You want to understand natives no matter how fast we speak, right? Well, let's check out some connected speech. That's how we natives cut, reduce, and link our words together in fluent speech. Check it out.
I'm taking you with me.
Wow, that sentence almost sounded like just one word. No wonder it can be so frustrating to understand natives without subtitles. So let's break it down. As often happens, we just say and like an N sound, like in Eminem's, Bonnie and Clyde, or Bert and Ernie. In fact, did you know Eminem's name comes from his initials? It's Marshall Mathers, MM, and M and M sounds like Eminem. So here, the and is reduced and links to I'm. Nime. Nime. As often happens with verbs ending in ing, we drop the G sound. Taken. Finally, in Wink's dialect, he doesn't pronounce many THs. Pay attention to this throughout the scene. Instead of a clear with me, he said it like with me. Let's put it all together. I'm taking you with me. I'm taking you with me. Your English speaking will only get better with lots of practice. So listen to that again and try to say it just like Wink did.
I'm taking you with me. I'm taking you with me.
Then Wink said,
You're the franchise, baby.
in sports and business, a franchise is a star player or the main attraction that brings in money and attention. So when Wink calls Jimmy the franchise, he's saying Jimmy is the talent that's going to make them both successful.
Look, I was just on the horn with my man Roy DeRusha.
That promo guy?
Yeah.
On the horn is slang for talking on the phone. It comes from the old days when phones had horn-shaped speakers. So Wink is saying he just got off a phone call with Roy. Promo is short for promotion. So a promo guy is someone who works in promotion, meaning they help artists to get radio play, publicity, and exposure. In the music industry, these people can make or break your career. However, you might also see a promo code. This is a code you can use to get a discount on a service or product.
Now, Roy's all hooked up in 98.
When someone is hooked up somewhere, it means that they have good connections or a solid position in that place. Roy apparently has influence at the radio station 98. We can also use this as a verb. For example, I remember when I was younger, I had friends that worked at the movie theater, and they could hook me up with free popcorn. Yum. Check out this other example.
Tell us what you know about Ed Didrikson. Eddie that works here. I mean, Eddie's a cool guy. He'll hook you up if he knows you. Hook you up? With what?
All right, so we still have 5 more expressions to learn from this first scene and more pronunciation. But let's do a quick quiz to see how well you remember what we've learned so far. What's an expression you can use to tell someone you will support them? I got you. If you want to express that you are going to be successful, what expression can you use? I'm on my way. And instead of saying that you were on the phone with someone, you could say, I was on the horn. If you struggle with those, you're not alone. Almost every learner hits a wall when it comes to actually remembering the new expressions they learn. Most learners learn 1 to 2 words per week. Over 6 months, that's at most 48 new terms. And the thing is, if you aren't actively practicing those new words you learn, at best, you'll remember half of those. Now, if you could learn and remember 5 new words per week, over 6 months, that would be 120 words. If you could remember 10, that would be 240. That 100 to 200 word difference, now that's what separates intermediate learners who feel stuck from advanced English speakers who sound confident and natural. So what if you could learn 5, 10, or even more new expressions every single week and actually remember them? Well, you can. How? By not just learning with these English lessons on YouTube, but actually experiencing them on the Real Life English app. You'll do this with innovative spaced repetition technology, which reminds you of words right when you're about to forget them. Let me show you how it works. All right, so I've opened a flashcard here and we see the definition first. Having a strongly attractive or enticing quality. Can show an example to help us to remember it. She was wearing a most dress at Sam's dinner party. Maybe that's attractive. Let's show the answer. Ooh, not attractive, alluring. That's an even more advanced word to say that maybe you didn't know. So basically it says here at the bottom, did you remember right? So you could say no, which would be the case here, right? I didn't remember it right. Sort of, or yes. And of course, you would have seen this expression already in a lesson like this one with Eminem or another lesson you consumed. So you would already know what this expression is, right? But if you didn't remember it, you'd say no. So that way the app is going to know to show it to you really soon, maybe within just a few minutes. If you sort of remembered it, like it looks familiar to you, you might do sort of, but maybe you didn't completely remember it was alluring. Maybe I put that because I thought it was attractive, but it's actually alluring, and I do know the word alluring. And I put yes if I completely got it right, which means that it'll be a long time before it shows it to me again. So by practicing these regularly, even just 5 to 10 minutes a day, you're going to see it makes a huge impact on your ability to remember these words and to actually use them when you get into a conversation in English. So see for yourself why the app already has over 2 million downloads and tens of thousands of 5-star reviews from our users like Thiago Costa, who says that the app makes learning English actually pleasurable. Don't let another week go by forgetting what you learned. Get access to this lesson with Eminem for free by tapping the link down the description below now. See you over there. All right, and let's practice some more connected speech with the next line.
So what's he need you for?
All right, so first we drop the first letter in pronouns like he, him, her, they, and them. That happened with Eminem's he here, and it linked to what's. What's he? What's he? Then we have some morphing here. When a D is followed by a Y, we often transform it into a J sound. So need you becomes need you. Let's put it together. What's he need you for? What's he need you for? All right, now you try. Listen again and repeat after Eminem.
So what's he need you for? So what's he need you for?
What's he need me for? Talent, dog. Now you know that's my specialty.
Dog is just slang for dog, which is a casual way of addressing someone. It's like saying man or dude. And talent here doesn't just mean having natural ability. It refers to the artists themselves. When Wink says talent is his specialty, he means finding and working with promising artists. Record labels, managers, and promoters all talk about talent as the people they represent.
See, I'm the one that tipped him on Big O and got that fat man out of flipping burgers at Biggie D's.
To tip someone on something means to give someone information about it, especially a recommendation. Like if you came to Barcelona, I might tip you on the best restaurants to eat at so you don't just fall into a tourist trap. Wink is claiming he told Roy about Big O's potential. Mickey D's is slang for McDonald's. And flipping burgers means working at a fast food restaurant, usually in a low-paying job. So Wink helped Big O go from working at McDonald's to having a music career.
Roy liked what he heard, slid some cash out for that nigga's demo, and boom, just like that, Big O got himself a deal, and it's all because of me.
A demo is a demonstration recording that artists make to show their talent to record labels. It's usually not a full album, just a few songs to prove what you can do.
Look, if they thought Big O was hot, wait till you get a taste of B-Rabbit.
In this context, hot means popular, in demand, or really good. If an artist is hot, everyone wants to work with them. Check out this example.
Those are really hot.
Yes, I love these. I like them. Oh, hell!
Pursuing his dreams is hard, and Jimmy thinks about throwing in the towel, just giving up. Rabbit's mom, Stephanie, is a mess. She doesn't work and manages to take care of Rabbit's sister, Lily, by depending on men who don't treat her well. Earlier in the movie, we even see that she's about to be thrown out of her home. However, she has a turn of luck, and this even inspires her to encourage Rabbit to pursue his rap dreams. Check it out.
What's gotten into you?
We're not getting evicted.
Why not?
I went to bingo. And I won. 3,200.
You're kidding me.
Nope. Our luck's finally changing around here. Did you mean what you said about doing that demo with Wayne?
No. I'm gonna do it on my own.
You know, Rabbit, I think that's the best way.
What's gotten into you?
We're not getting evicted.
To get evicted means to be forced out of your home, usually because you can't pay rent. Jimmy's family has been struggling financially, so this was a real threat. Now that you know that, let's see if you can guess the meaning of this common expression. When someone asks, "What's gotten into you?" they want to know what you ate for lunch, where you've been, why you're acting differently. Yeah, so when you ask, "What's gotten into you?" you're wanting to know why someone is acting differently than usual. Jimmy notices his mom seems unusually happy and energetic. Check out this other example.
What has gotten into you? You used to be such a happy little girl. When?
Now let's look at some connected speech and pronunciation.
And I won. 3,200.
All right, so just like we saw in that first scene, the D in and is dropped. She doesn't say, "and I won," but, "and I won," and I won.
And I won. And I won.
Did you hear how she said this number? Listen again.
3,200.
So most English learners don't say numbers like 3,200 like a native would. Rather than saying 3,200, she said 3,200. Let's try a quiz to see if you got it. I'll show you some other numbers and you answer how you'd say them like a native. $2,700. $9,900. $1,100. Careful, because this is 3,200, but this is 32,000. Also, 3,000 wouldn't be said as 3,000.
Kidding me.
This expression shows surprise or disbelief, but in a positive way. It's like saying, "Are you serious?" or "I can't believe it." Jimmy can't believe their luck has finally turned around. Take a look at how it's used here.
Uncle Kevin, come see my play. I'm Snow White.
What? Are you kidding me? Snow White's my favorite character of all time.
And we'll finish off today's lesson with a great line for you to practice some native connected speech.
Did you mean what you said about doing that demo with Wayne?
All right, we have two instances of sound morphing here. Earlier, we saw how D plus Y usually morphs into a J sound. Similarly, when we combine T plus Y, it morphs into a Ch sound. So, did you becomes did you, and what you becomes what you. Listen again and try to say it just like she did.
Did you mean what you said about doing that demo with Wayne? Did you mean what you said about doing that demo with Wayne?
You've done awesome today. Way to go finding a fun way to take your English to the next level. And don't forget all those 19 new expressions that you learned today. Study them for free on the Real Life English app so that you can remember them forever. And now comes the most important part. You're gonna watch everything again without subtitles and test how much better you understand. Trust me, you're going to feel awesome seeing how much better you understand after all your hard work. I'll also ask you a few quiz questions to make it a bit more challenging. So are you ready? Let's do this.
Now, what happened to you last night?
I heard you got caught out. Man, why are you still going to the shelter, dog? Ain't nobody down there but a bunch of clowns who ain't got deals and never gonna get deals.
What does ain't replace in standard English?
You need to stay at home. You know Wink's got you.
Whatever, man.
Look, I'm telling you, man, I'm on my way. And I'm taking you with me. You're the franchise, baby.
The franchise?
Yeah.
I'm taking a fucking bus to work, man.
Look, I was just on the horn with my man, Roy DeRusha.
Match the slang with its meaning.
That promo guy?
Yeah. Now, Roy's all hooked up in 98.
True or false? Getting hooked up somewhere means you have good connections at that place.
So what's he need you for?
What's he need me for? Talent, dog. Now, you know that's my specialty. See, I'm the one that tipped him on Big O and got that fat man out of flipping burgers at Biggie D's. Roy liked what he heard, slid some cash out for that nigga's demo, and boom, just like that, Big O got himself a deal, and it's all because of me. Look, if they thought Big O was hot, wait till you get a taste of B-Rabbit. Look, I'm building an empire, Jimmy, and I'm taking you with me, man. You're next.
Complete this scenario. Your friend just won the lottery and is acting unusually excited. You might ask them,
What's gotten into you?
if someone is being forced out of the place they live, for example, because they did not pay the rent, they are being unvicted, devicted, evicted.
We're not getting evicted.
Why not?
I went to bingo. And I won! 3,200.
You're kidding me.
Nope. Our luck's finally changing around here. Did you mean what you said about doing that demo with Wank?
No. I'm gonna do it on my own.
You know, Rabbit, I think that's the best way.
So I hope that you had a lot of fun learning English with Eminem today. And if you did, can I ask you a favor? A free way to support us is by hitting that like button and the subscribe button, because it lets YouTube know that you enjoyed this lesson so it can show it to more learners. And that way we can continue making these lessons for you. And next, check out this older lesson where you can learn English with 3 of Eminem's most popular songs.
If you had one shot, one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted in one moment, did you capture it? Just let it slip.
Yo. His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm.